Hello and welcome to yet another game of the Corporate Super Series. This is Sebi versus Piramal, and you're all set for the first ball. Pratham and Naveen open the batting while Ashish opens the bowling. Field restrictions, fine leg and man at backward square leg out on the boundary. For 6 overs, you'll have two fielders outside, slip in place. And, over the wicket, cuts him loose. This is the Corporate Super Series. We have had three matches so far. Previous one being HSBC versus HDFC. HSBC comfortably acing the chase. That'll be a wide, I think. Yep, given as wide. First runs on the board. Flicked away and flicked away for six. That's the first six of the match, and what a way to get off the mark. Full length delivery, just a hint of swing, and picked away for six. What lovely timing on the delivery. Pulled away, but there is protection out in the deep. Brings Naveen on strike. Right-hander. And the field changes for the right-hander. Third man and fine leg out on the boundary. In fact, fine leg comes in, third man and deep point out on the boundary. Two fielders outside. Mid on mid off are deep on the edge of the circle. Nicely bowled, nicely played as well, just altering his length. Still operating with a slip in place, short catching cover. Point and backward point on the cut. Flicked away. Should get a couple of runs, I think. Oh, in fact, that goes for four. That is just got enough bat on that one to actually reach the boundary. It's nicely flicked away, tried a bit of footwork, but to no avail. 12 came off the first over. 12 without a wicket. So Narottam comes on to bowl, waiting with a slip in place. Same sort of field. Punched away beautifully. That'll be four. Exquisite timing on that occasion. Overpitch delivery, just crisply timed through covers. It's just raced away through the turf for four. Second boundary for Pratham. It's on 11 of just 5 deliveries. Slip's gone out. In the air, can someone get underneath? Oh dear, that's put down. Go down as a drop catch. And eventually will result in a single. Goes for the loopy drive again. Just a fraction shorter from the previous delivery. And out she goes. Comfortably gotten there, the man at mid off. Nicely bowled, just extra bounce on the occasion. Ali not given as a wide. Oh, knocks him over. Middle stumps out of the ground, and Naveen has to walk back. Excellent delivery. Full straight, just a bit of inward movement and through the gate. Middle stumps gone out of the ground. So the first wicket falls after a drop catch that didn't cost a lot in this partnership, 17 for 1. Oh, that's put down. Tejas would have been in the dugout the moment he entered the pitch. 17 for 1. What an exceptional over by Narottam. Ashish continues 17 for 1 after 2 overs. Still a slip in place for the left-hander. That'll be a wide. It's a very interesting line with third man out on the boundary. No one at 45 on the leg side. Nicely bowled. Calls for a very late single. Direct hit would have been interesting. Now the right-hander and the new batter, Tejas, who was dropped off the last ball of the previous over. Third man out on the boundary. Still. Oh, that's beautifully punched. But protection out in the deep. You get a single to get off the mark, Tejas. In the air again. Can someone get underneath? This time they can. And Pratham walks back. Ashish picks up his first wicket. Good, comfortable catch at covers. And the second wicket's down. 20 for 2 now. Just turns the bat on his hand and comfortable catch for the man at covers. So the drop doesn't cost a lot. 20 for 2. So 20 for 2 and Atul walks out to the middle. Still a slip in place. Third man and deep point out on the boundary. So they've been rocked early, Sebi, couple of wickets. Straying on the pads and that should run away for 4. Not entirely sure if it's given his leg buys, but that'll give him some confidence. Yep, poor delivery and taken full advantage of the one. Still no change in field. Third man and deep point out on the boundary. Slow delivery and straight away calls no to his partner. That'll be a wide. 25 for 2. Dot to finish 25 for 2. Rotem comes onto the attack. 2 wickets in 2 overs. So it gave them some confidence. Piramal. Nicely bowled. Working on the line a bit here. Slips out at catching cover. Goes to the cut and misses that again. They just flicked away and in the gap for 4. This is excellent timing. Full straying on the pads and beautiful timing. First boundary for Tejas. Good bit of timing on that occasion. After 3 dots, he gets a boundary. In the air, just over point, and that'll be 4 again. So back-to-back boundaries for Tejas and the Sebi. Waits on that one and just carves it over point and backward point for 4. Just races away through the turf. Flicked away again, but not past mid-on this time. 34 for 2. Ashish gets his third over now. Why this slip in place? Kind of third slip. Between second and third slip, in fact. Change in field now. Cover goes to mid-on. The cover goes to mid-on and mid-on goes to mid-wicket. Closing the gap. Nicely bowled. Third man and deep point still on the boundary. Cut away. Gone. Extraordinary reflexes. It just popped out of the hand, but eventually takes the catch. Third wicket now, and second one for Ashish. Praveen takes the catch, and that's the wicket they wanted. Short wide, just played it early, and on the second attempt, takes the catch. Lucky not to actually put it down, would have been a sitter, and they delighted. Third wicket down now. 34 for 3. Thirty four for 3, in fact. Abhinav walks out to the middle. She's rewarding the second over that he's got. Really excited about the third over he's got, in fact. Straight to third man to get off the mark. Abhinav. Lucky that the drop catch didn't cost a lot of runs. Costed them 10 runs. I think the keeper would be very, very relieved that the drop catch has been made up for. Oh dear, oh dear. Very late call for a single from Abhinav. Atul was just ball watching there. Lucky that the bowler just didn't pick up and throw it at the non-striker's end. Nicely bowled. Yorker. Good work, good fielding. 37 for 3, 5 overs. So Narottam gets a third over. Much deserved. 37 for 3. This pulls his length back a bit. 27 for 3. Oh, beautifully bowled. Play and a miss. Good take by the keeper. Excellent work all round. A couple of dot balls in this over. Last over of the power play. It will be still third man and deep point out on the boundary. Straight back to the bowler. Gotta, gotta appreciate the fact that these conditions have been read well by Piramal so far. They've been on top, picking up 3 wickets and not letting the batters go free hand. Stuck to their plans despite a couple of shots being played against them. Outside edge. Protection out at third man. Off cutter on that occasion. And then I was not alert for the single. Just two of that last over. 39 for 3 after 6 overs. The power play is done. So Lahu comes on to bowl. The power play is done. 39 for 3. And the effect of power play is that they can attack. And you can see a slip in place, still a slip in place. Third man, deep point, long on, long off on the boundary. Straight to cover. Big mid wickets gone back too. As it find them out on the boundary. Cut away, calls for a single through his hands. Should have been stopped. In the air, just on the bounce to the man at long off. Took a catch earlier. Smith. That's a single down to D point. Four singles of the over. And D point has actually moved towards his right. Inside half of the bat. Should get a couple of runs down to mid wicket. Six came off at 145 for three. Raman's come on to the attack. Starts with a slow ball. 45 for three. They need to reassess the score that's Sebi put on the board. I'll try and test too many things on that occasion. Might just lose the spot. Already 3 wickets down in the power play. Oh, excellent Yorker. Good work by the man at D point. Not very tidy keeping so far from the wicketkeeper. Not being able to collect balls cleanly so far. Not a lot of clean collections on that occasion. Might as well want to gauge the bounce quite early on. Saw him doing his drills before the game started. Straight down the ground, and that'll be four. A boundary, I think, after 14 deliveries. Over pitch clears his front leg and whacks it down the ground for four. Quite comfortably beating the man at long off. 50 on the board. 50 for three. And they'll be very happy with this partnership so far. Have looked in control. Pulled away, not very convincing, but will get a single. Has beautifully driven. Yet another four to finish the over. 58 for three. So Raman conceded 13 of his previous over. Goes for the cut through the gap for a single down to deep point. Straight to the fielder. Gets a single. Slow delivery. Can't beat the man at backward point. Direct hit would have been interesting. And they get the single of the overthrow. In fact, 5 runs off the overthrow. That is not good fielding, not good backing up. Good throw, just misses it. Again, as I've been saying, the keeper has not been able to collect the balls quite frequently. And that's gone through the gap for four. To the surface, just play and a miss. Didn't bounce a lot. Was eyeing square leg as he points out. Play and a miss again. Good bowling. Change his line here. Outside of good work by Raman to keep it down to a single to finish the over. 66 for three. So Masoom comes on to bowl. First signs of spin in this game. It's been all medium pace so far. Raman taken off the attack. And this will be the last over before drinks. We have change of ends after the drinks break. Oh, turn. That's turn square from outside off. He's bowled that very, very slow on that occasion. Big turn. Inside half off the bat. Down to square leg. Oh, turn and extra bounce on that occasion. That'd be very encouraging signs for the spinners. Just a reminder that two games have been already played on the surface. Goes for the big hit. And comfortable enough for six. Brilliant shot. All the way for six. On the bounce to finish the 10th over. 77 for 3, and it's time for drinks. back live after the drinks break. 13 runs came off that over, 90 for 3 after 11 overs. So Masoom continues 90 for 3 after 11 overs. It's been innings of two halves so far. Abhinav and Atul going well. Play and a miss. Be very interesting to see what sort of total they set on here. Nicely driven down the ground for a single. Big hit. Straight down the ground to long on for a single. Nicely played for another single. In the air, lands safe. So 5 singles of that 195 for 3. So 95 for 3. And that is beautifully driven for 4. overpitched and just thrashed through covers into the boundary ropes. Girish is welcomed with the boundary into the attack. Just wide of the bowler for a single to bring up the 100 on the board. 100 for 3 in 12.2 overs. Goes to the big hit. Just over Raman's head for 6. 4-1-6. And runs coming thick and fast now. Atul is on 41. Goes to the big hit again on the bounce to Raman. Appeal, but that's impact is outside off. And will only get a single. I think given as leg byes. Yep. Pulled away, no one out there, and that'll go one bounce for 4. 21 came off that over. 112 for 3. In the air, on the bounce. One, two, 1-1-3 for 3. Masoom continues. Oh, turn bounce. Oh dear, 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 oh dear. That's given not out, and no one's covering up. Allows them to come back for 2. Good running. Goes to the cut, misses on that occasion. Another dot. Goes to the big hit. And what a way to get to 50. 54. What an excellent knock. 54 of 29 deliveries. And excellent innings under pressure. Come out at chips down at 3 down for 20 odd. Goes again and gets 4 this time. 13 runs have come off that over. Down the track, got to the pitch of the ball and just whacked it through long off for 4. 125 for 3, 6 overs left. That is an extraordinary catch. Running behind, Abhinav falls for the pull shot. And what an absolute blinder by Ashish. 4th wicket down now, and a very, very important breakthrough this from the course of the game. Let's take another look. Short of length, into the surface. Not enough timing, and what an extraordinary catch that is. Ashish takes the catch. Full marks for the effort. And quite an important knock comes to an end from the batter. Supported Atul really well. 125 for 4. .125 for 4, and Lahu picks up his first wicket. Anukaran comes out to bat. Need some big hits now. They're eyeing somewhere close to 170, 180. Goes to the big hit. Can someone get? Oh, that's gone all the way for 6. For a moment, I thought the man at long on would have been interested. That's gone over his head for six. And what a way to get off the mark for Anukaran. Gone. That's the breakthrough that they wanted. Wicket six, wicket. Half the side gone now. Down the track, hit on the full, and immediately goes the umpire's finger. 131 for 5. So the new batter in is Sandeep, I think. Yep, Sandeep. It is 131 for 5. He's got 2 wickets in 3 balls. Maybe a wide and get a bye through as well. So wicket 6, wicket 1 wide. Very important to just stick around. Lost 2 wickets already. Got to understand that need a partnership here. Flicked away, Atul still holding the fort. Wants a second, but is sent back. Nine runs and 2 wickets of the over so far. Appeal, that's high, says the umpire. Should be given as leg by. So yet to get off the mark, Sandeep. Knocks him over. That's the 3rd wicket of the over. And what an important breakthrough that of Atul. 9 runs and 3 wickets off that over. He has turned the game on its head, perhaps. Lahu. Short of length, just taking the pace off. Beaten for pace, and the bails have been rattled. 9 runs and 3 wickets off that over. 6 down. And they're delighted, Piramal. 135 for 6. So 135 for 6, and that over has really turned the game on its head. Subramanian comes out to bat. Subramaniam, beg your pardon, comes out to bat, and Narottam comes on to bowl. 5 overs left, and good thinking by the captain to actually think about wickets here. Short of length into the surface, should only get a 1. In the air, oh, just on the bounce. Probably was unsure of whether to take it or just leave it. Was the bull, not enough timing to Raman headlong on. And they wouldn't mind singles at all in the context of the game. Straight to cover, but gets a single nevertheless. Just a reminder that we have the Super League finals starting tomorrow. The games will start live at 3 p.m. Followed by 7 p.m. And there is another game after this one. Down the ground and gone. That's as easy as a postal deposit to Raman. And seventh wicket down. Narottam picks up his second wicket, and Piramal are all over Sebi at the moment. Full straight, tries to take the advantage of the delivery. Bottom of the bat, and a simple catch to Raman at long on. Seventh wicket down now. 139 for 7. 139 for 7. Ajinkya walks out to the middle. Narottam in the air. Can someone get underneath? Yes! Third wicket. And Ajinkya falls for a golden duck. Masoom takes the catch. 139 for 8 now. And Narottam will be delighted to know that he'd be in a hat trick the next time he picks up the ball. 3 for 20 of his 4 overs. Have another look. Short of length. Goes for the pull. Top edge. And a simple catch to Masoom to finish the proceedings. Ajinkya goes back for a duck. 139 for 8. 4 overs left. Lahu comes on to bowl his final over. 3 for 23. Just turned the game on its head here. And 5 wickets in the last 12 deliveries. For just 13 runs. They've lost 5 for 13. They've 126 for 3 and 5 for 13. That's how quickly the game can change these days. 139 for 8. Three dots in a row now. Back-to-back dot balls. Nicely played. Just wide of Masoom. So final ball of Lahu's spell. Play and a miss to finish. 3 for 25, 1 for 1 for 8. Goes to the cut and misses. Masoom comes on to finish his spell. 3 overs left. Fabulous shot. And much needed boundary this after 18 balls. That's gone all the way for 6. Goes again, and this time won't find the fence. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. He's put the catch down. And he'll not be happy. 150 on the board. And that'll be 4 buys. to finish 154 for 8, 2 overs left. 154 for 8, 2 overs left. Ashish will come and finish his spell. Not sure who's going to bowl the last over. I think it'll be Girish, but let's see. Oh, excellent Yorker to start with, Avinash. Slow delivery and goes for the pull, but no pace on that one. Even Ashish has been doing really well. 2 for 24. Still 150 on the board is a fabulous effort. Credit to Atul and the partnership. Need to finish well here. Punched away. Asking for 2. Only gets 1. Avinash is not interested in the second run. Flicked away. Only a single. 157 for 8. 8 balls remaining in the innings. So the cut again only finds the fielder at the point. Just 4 runs of the first 5 deliveries. Needs to finish this well. Maybe a wicket. Just make things more interesting. Just a reminder that we have a TSL game after this and 2 finals to be played tomorrow. Gets a single to retain the strike. 156. In fact, 159 for 8. 6 balls remaining in the innings. So 159 for 8 and Raman will bowl the last over of the innings. Here we go. 6 balls remaining. Let's get 1 and get Subramaniam on strike. look to face all 5 deliveries, I think. 160 on the board now. They want as many as these in the 5 deliveries, as many as they can get. Outside edge. And that'll be 4. Much needed boundary this for the Sebi. Tikish outside edge. I think the third man overran on that occasion and sneaks through the gap for 4. So 5 runs of the first 2 balls. Slow delivery and he's gone. That's the 9th wicket. And Raman picks up his first wicket. 9 wickets down now. But handy knock by Subramaniam. 164 for 9. As we take another look at the wicket here. Slow delivery into the surface and just outfoxes Subramaniam. Bottom edge and into the stumps. 164 for 9. Madhav comes on. 3 balls remaining. 164 for 9. And I'm not very sure what they can get here. Still a good recovery. Push through. Try for the second. And they will get it. That is not good throw from the man at long off. Still get 2. 2 balls remaining. 166 for 9. Slow delivery. And that should be run out. That'll end all the proceedings. 166 all out. 19.5 overs done. And the Piramal will have to chase 167 in their allocated 20 overs and grab those points on stake. Run out at the bowler's end to finish off the proceedings. Run out Raman. Good work by the keeper. So 167 to win of the allocated 20 overs. Join us after a short break for the chase. See you on the other side.
Atul, the new bowler into the attack for Sebi, and this time it will be Girish. He watched the first over from the other end, and now he will be on strike to face his first ball. Atul with the first ball. Oh, player MS, lovely start to the over. Just a lengthy delivery, and Girish trying to cut that one and missed it completely there. 6 runs on the board for Piramal to start off the chase. And the good first ball there by Atul. Oh, cut away nicely in the gaps over the infield, and he gets the boundary. And he's underway too. This time the ball was slightly away from him. He just waited for it and then just cuts it over the infield, and the ball just goes 1, 2, 3 bounce into the boundary fence. 10 runs on the board, and that's a lovely start to this over. Or this time on the onside, but straight towards the fielder. So just 4 runs of the first three. It's 157. It's what Piramal needed in 18.3. Oh, was the edge? Was it the edge? No. But there was a lovely delivery there. Slightly quicker there from Atul and slightly away from the batter. Another dot ball. 10 runs on the board for Piramal. Girish playing on 4 of 4. Atul with the fifth ball. Oh, this time shorter one. He pulls one onto the onside. One bounce into the boundary rope. Not a much of effort there from the batter. He just had to show the direction to the ball on the onside. Was a bit of a shorter delivery there from Atul. Comes into the position early and then pulls it onto the onside, and it goes for 4. 8 runs off this over now. 2 boundaries already, and this will be the last ball. Oh, beautiful delivery. Slightly over pitch there, but away from the batter. Tries to drive, gets missed, and that will be the end of the second over. Piramal score is 14 runs at the loss of 0. Oh, good work there by the fielder in the infield. Saves couple there, just a single. 19 runs what it is for Piramal. 148 runs on the board is still what Piramal needs in 17.4, and Balkishore has been welcomed with a boundary to start off this over. Oh, lovely delivery, lovely. The ball had a good shape onto it as it goes through the defense of Girish. 5 runs off this over so far. Still 3 balls remaining. 19 runs on the board for the Piramal, and Girish back on strike. He's playing on 8 of 7. Fourth ball, excellent into that stump line. Well defended towards that. Madon gets the single. 20 runs on the board. Still 2 more deliveries left. Oh, again missed. Trying to play that big drive. Just 6 runs off this over so far. Masum playing on 11 of 9. And this will be the last ball of this over. Balkishore with the last ball. Oh, that's taken on. Has it got the distance? Oh, yes, no, it doesn't. He found the fielder at the long on. Oh, this time he very well staked that one. This time it just lands safely into the hands of that long on fielder. And that's a lovely catch. It was gone up way more high in the air. It didn't had the distance. Yeah, he picked it up straight down the ground. The fielder had a close eye onto the ball till he grabs onto the ball in his hands. That will be the first wicket and a breakthrough. And Masum has to walk back. Score is 20 for 1. And Balkishore strikes. That will be the end of the third over. The score is 20 for 1. Starting off the fourth over, that's gone up high in the air. Should be taken again. Yes, it is. And Girish walks back. And Atul and Balkishore has sent both the openers back into the pavilion now. Starting off the fourth over, he tries to take on Atul. Gets the air, the ball goes high up in the air. And that's very well taken. Yes, goes for that shot. Gets the edge, the ball goes way up high in the air. And in the end, it was an easy catch at point for the fielder to take it. A bit of a banter there, or a miscommunication could have been fallen in the middle there. And Girish walks back. both the openers into the pavilion, and now Rohit and Praveen, both the two new batters in the middle for Piramal. So it will be Praveen on strike to face his first ball, and back to back breakthroughs there for the Sebi. A player miss again. The ball slightly away from the batter into that fourth, fifth stump line. So a wicket and then two dot balls in this over so far. That's a really good over. Oh, the slower one just dipping into the legs and the ball going down as the umpire given it a wide. No, it isn't. It will be a dot ball. Might be something off the bat. Might have touched the ball when it passed through him. Still two more deliveries left. Or steps out and just opens the face off the bat. Wanted to play it in the either direction, but when he saw the ball is slightly away from him, it just tucks it onto the offside and gets the single, and he's off the mark too. Still a ball left in this over. It's 21 for 2. 146 is what they need in 16.1. Still a lot is needed to win, as they have lost a couple of wickets in the start of this chase and in the power play too. And that will be the end of the fourth over. Piramal score is 21 for 2. Balkishore back into the attack for his third. Here comes the first ball. Or the slow one plays it straight. Would be just down to a single. Starting off the fifth over. The score is 22 for 2. Rohit on strike. He's yet to open the account. He's already faced a delivery. Here comes Balkishore with the second ball. Or tries to make that big drive. Missed it completely there. That will be a dot ball again. The ball pitching straight. Much fuller. Third ball. Or dabs it down to the offside. Beats that infield. There's a fielder. Back at the boundary rope would be just down to a single. And with that, Rohit will be underway. And he's off the mark with his single. He's starting off the fifth over. 23 for 2 is what the boundaries have dried up here for the Piramal in the last 2 overs. Just plays it onto the onside. Would be just a single. Three runs off this over so far. Just three singles and a dot delivery. This is really good bowling by Balkishore. Just 15 runs given in his 2.4 overs. And he's also picked up a wicket. Lovely delivery, lovely. Straight up on the money, the ball shaping in. And the batter equally well defended that one. Again a dot ball, just 3 runs off this over so far. And this is a really great start for the Sebi with the ball. And this will be the last ball. Tries to take it on onto the back foot, but didn't get the connection. He plays that straight towards the mid off fielder. Would be just down to a single. So 4 runs of that last over. The score is 25 for 2. Anukaran, the new bowler, into the attack for Sebi and starts the over of the single. This will be the last over of the power play. Just 26 runs on the board. Of already have lost 2 wickets. The boundaries have really dried up for them. The last boundary came in the last in the second over. After that, the boundaries have really dried up for the Piramals. 141 is still needed in 14.5 overs. The required run rate of 9.31. OD overthrow, but would be just a single. Or it was a leg by given there. There's a loud appeal there from the bowler for the caught behind there by the keeper. Might have been just brushed the thigh pad there. Still just 2 runs off this over. This is a great start to the sixth over. Anukaran, the great bowling. Rohit playing on 3 of 7. Here comes Anukaran. Oh, this time takes it on straight down the ground. That's a lovely shot and a much needed shot there for the Piramals. Upfront delivery there. He just picks that one and plays at a beautiful looking like a straight lofted shot down the ground for a boundary. The score moves to 31 at the loss of 2. Still 2 more deliveries left of this power play. Oh, brilliant. That's right on the money. Yorker gets straight into the legs. And this will be the last balls. Just 5 runs off this over so far. They've kept down the batters of the Piramals quietly. Oh, again he picks it up. Again it goes couple of bounces into the boundary rope. That was a replica of that fourth of those previous shots we hit it for 4. Again straight up. Again the fuller delivery. He picks that one over the bowler's head. Couple of bounces and then into the boundary fence. And that boundary will be the end of the power play and will be the end of the sixth over. The Piramal score is 35 for 2. And we are starting off the seventh over. Tejas, the new man into the attack for Sebi. And it's Praveen on strike. He's playing on 3 of 7. He need to pull off his socks now. 35 is just what they have scored in the power play at the loss of 2 wickets already. Here comes Tejas with the first ball. Just plays it on the offside towards the point fielder. As if they got to a single. No, they haven't. Was was went quite quickly towards that point fielder. And it was a really good delivery. Oh, beautiful. That was such a brilliant shot, though didn't went past that fielder, but the presence of mind used by the batter to play that shot was lovely. He just waited, and then on the very last moment, he just gets the face of the bat open towards that offside, and the ball gets through towards that short third man fielder, but nothing but just a single off that ball. He's much slower in the air. Tejas, he started off really well, and it's the combination of the left and right which he has to tackle of the Piramals. Lovely, lovely delivery. Straight into the block hole there. Couldn't do much there, Rohit. Or a bit of a shotter. He just opens the face off the bat, and that's a lovely boundary. Or this time the length was slightly shorter there and away, and he just cuts it off, beats that infield, and the ball goes through the boundary fence. The score moves to 40 now. But a brilliant shot there from the bat of Rohit. He's playing on 15 of 12. He's slowly getting into the rhythm now. Again cuts. But this time he finds a fielder there. Just 5 runs off this over. But rather he has bowled a really good over so far. This will be the last ball. Oh, takes on. Slogs that one onto the leg side, and that will just beats that square leg field, and it goes towards the boundary fence. Lovely shot. He comes into the position very early as he judges the length, and then just sweeps that one through the square leg, and it goes into the boundary fence. A lovely shot to end the over. That will be the end of the 7th. The score is 44 for 2. Anukaran back into the attack for the second. He's given away 9 in his first, and Praveen on strike. He's playing on 4 of 9. The score is 42 for 2. 123 is what they need in the 13 overs. The required run rate of 9.46. Here comes the first ball. Off the back foot, straight towards the offside. Starts off with the dot ball. Oh, now he's pegged that one onto the onside. Lovely pickup shot there, but one bounce into the fielders, and then was it a premeditated there from Praveen, or onto the very last moment he thought of picking that up onto the onside, but just got the single out of it and Rohit back now on strike. Now he's playing on 19 of 14. He's off to a great start of the 14 balls he's faced. Anukaran with the third ball. Off the back foot, straight back to the bowler. Could have been a chance here. Was it a chance there? Oh yes, it is. Oh, what a nonchalant. What a way. He didn't even celebrate that one. It looked like it just bounced before him, but a very casually, very nonchalantly he picked that one. Took a great catch off his own bowling. that was been hit really hard. And look at that one. He's tall, he's got a height onto it, but he just got under the ball and then takes a brilliant catch to dismiss Rohit. He was looking into a great rhythm, and Sebi has another breakthrough in form of Rohit, and it's the third wicket fallen for the Piramals. The score is 45 for 3, and Anukaran gets his first wicket. Oh, lovely, lovely, absolutely lovely there. Couldn't have been described that one into or given have justice to that one. Absolutely lovely delivery there to dismiss the new batter on the very first ball. He's gone to onto a very golden duck. A very a bit of an unfortunate there for the batter too. He tried to pull that one, gets on the inside edge and then rolls back onto the stumps. But back-to-back wickets for the Anukaran, and he will be on hat trick now. The score is 45 for 4. Looks like the Sebi has halfly pulled this game back into the favor now. They've lost back-to-back wickets, but standing much deep into the crease, trying to pull that one, gets the inside edge, and the ball just rolls onto the stumps. A bit of an unfortunate there for the batter, but Anukaran gets his second back-to-back in. He's on hat trick, and it's Ritesh who will be on strike. Hat trick ball, lovely delivery. Oh, it's given. Oh, lovely. It's a hat trick. It's an hat trick for Anukaran, and Sebi are on a roll now. Oh, what a delivery that was. The ball just turning on the very last moment, and then the appeal and the umpire just giving it away. Oh my word, what we have just witnessed is an upskill of bowling. Lovely delivery. He's given a float onto that, the ball just turning in, and the umpire giving away them cleanly. So it's the hat trick for Anukaran. He takes 3 wickets into his very second over. And now Piramal are under huge trouble as they lost 3 back-to-back wickets. And Sebi, especially Anukaran, are on the roll at the moment. We've just witnessed a piece of a skill, or probably you can call it an art too, which is very rare to see into this T20 game, where most of the game is dominated by the batters, sorry. We rarely see any hat trick being taken by the bowlers into such situation, and he's pulled off really well. Anukaran, all credit to him. Three lovely deliveries got off the wicket of the three batters. And now, surprisingly, or it's very much evident at the moment that Sebi have just pulled the game back into their favor. And now, the Piramals would be under huge pressure with three back-to-back wickets falling for them. It's Smith, the new batter win for the Piramal now. He will be on strike. Still a ball left in this over, and Anukaran, will he be able to make it 4? It would be something else if he pulls off this wicket also. And now we have a slip on for Smith. So what would be going into the mind of a batter who's just walked into it? He's seen three wickets fallen for his team, that too back to back three wickets. What pressure he must be under with facing the first ball with the bowler on absolute roll. And here comes Anukaran to Smith. Oh, survived. Survived well. He gets the bat into the front. The ball goes towards that short fine leg fielder and would be end of a superb over, or probably one of the greatest over of this match. Just a single and three back-to-back wickets in this over after the completion of 8. The score is 45 for 5. And that's another. And the Sebi are on the roll now. Absolute roll. Another wicket fallen for the Piramals now. This is 6th. Once again, it is Tejas who comes into the attack and gets a wicket. Straight up, he dismisses another batter, and now Piramals are finding themselves in the deep dark hole where they have to find their way up into this game. It doesn't look like the way Sebi are coming at them. The spinners have just rattled the middle order of the Piramal back into the pavilion. It's an absolutely piece of a bowling from Sebi today. It's a lovely display of bowling which is very rare to see into the T20 game. And Sebi have just pulled off a great. He just comes into the attack, first two ball dots, and then he just knocks the off stump off and gets the 6th wicket for his team. And here comes the another new man, Narottam, the new man in the middle for the Piramal with both batters. New into the middle, Smith have just faced a ball, and Narottam with his first delivery. Oh, absolutely lovely. There's a lot of appeal there. The ball just dipped into it. But the umpire was firm with the decision of not out. There was a lot of an appeal there from the bowler and the keeper itself. Might have just gone up there, or just missing that stump, or would have just gone down. But still, two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, the ball just comes back at him sharply off the back foot he placed, didn't got the middle of to it. Can it turn out to be a maiden wicket over? Still a ball left. Yes, it is. It turns out to be a maiden wicket for Tejas. Not even a single run has been scored off this over and he has taken a wicket. So after the completion of 9, the score is 45 for 6. And it's Anukaran back into the attack for his third over. And after a very successful over of the last over which he bowled, he took an hat trick. Will he get off to his fifer today? Or just get stuck onto the leg side? Would be a single. A single after a long time of the batters. The score moves to 47 for 6. Still 120 is what they need in 10.5 overs. Oh, another. That's a brilliant delivery. Narattam just trying to take on Anukaran across the line and just missed it completely there. There was no need of that shot. And he's just clipped the bail off. Oh, looks like they have withdrawn. Oh yes, both the batters are just walking back. Looks like they have no more batters there left into the armory. So it will be a win for the Sebi, and what a match it was. In the end, Anukaran just pulled completely game into their favor. This was the last wicket fallen, playing it completely across the line, going for the big one, and the ball just rattling the stumps off. Another wicket there for the Anukaran. That's gone up high in the air. Should be taken. Oh, is it gone for a six? Oh yes, it has. Right after the rings breaks. He's taken the bowler on and he's taken out well as to go for a six. A lovely effort there from the fielder at the boundary rope. The ball goes just over him. And a six to start off after that rings break. Anukaran with the fourth ball. Oh, onto the leg side. The ball goes, beats the keeper and it beats the fielder too and it goes towards the boundary rope. Might be just off the pads or is it the bat onto it? Yeah, it would be a pads onto it. It looked like a bye there. It just beats both the batter and the wicket keeper too. Oh yes, the ball might have just brushed off the pads and then gone into the boundary fence. So 10 runs of the last two balls right after the rings break. Looks like the rings have really worked for them. Or straight towards the longer fielder. Oh, he's missed. He missed it by inches there. And the ball goes through him into the boundary ropes. It was a slow delivery, flow delivery, smashes that one straight down the ground. The fielder just makes the fumble out of it, and the ball goes into the boundary fence. A lovely last three balls. Oh, the inside edge would be just a single to win the over. A bit of an anti-climax of the scene here of this over. And after the completion of 10, the score is 61 for 7. We're starting off the 11th over. Tejas back into the attack, and now we'll have the change of the end. So batting will happen from the pavilion end. It's 105 is what they need in the last 10 overs. We are halfway through in the game. The required run rate of 10.30 per over. It's a lot. both the batters. Amrish and Smith have somehow pulled the game back into the favor. Oh, lovely shot that down the ground. Connects sweet spot off the bat. And he just clubs that one straight down the ground for a maximum. That's a lovely hit from the bat of Amrish. And with the end of the 14th over, 100 runs on the board for the Piramals. It's still 66 is what they need in the last 6 overs with a required run rate of 11 per over. Madhav back into the attack. Oh, that's cut away nicely. There's a fielder in the deep. Would be just down to a single. Madhav's back for his second. He's given away 10 in his first. Oh, lovely. The wicket fallen. The wicket just fell and somehow the batters have just pulled it back for the Piramal. Still, it's a lot what they need. Now on the onside. Just a single. Still 4 more deliveries left. Just tucks it onto the leg side would be a single. Still 3 more deliveries left in this over. Just 3 singles of this first 3. Amrisha strike. He's playing on 28 of 20. Oh, he picks it off. Just clears that infield. But found the fielder in the deep. One bounce into his hands. Just another single. Was slightly away from him and then he picks that one up. 105 with the score is a loss of 7. 62 still needed in 5.2 overs with required run rate just going up to 11.52 per over now. Sorry, 6-2. With the singles coming, the required run rate is just gonna mount up and the pressure is just gonna build up on the batters. But so far they have really pulled this game back into the favor with still 3 wickets in the hand. Smith holding on to one end. Oh, pulls it on the onside. It's would be just a single. The bowlers are bowling according to the field now. 5 singles of the first 5 balls, and this will be the last ball. Oh, he's picked that one up on the offside, and that will just go over the boundary rope. Oh no, it doesn't. Would have just fallen before the boundary rope and then into the boundary fence. Would it be a boundary to end the over? A great shot to end that 15th over. The score is 110 for 7. And we move into the last 5 overs of this second innings. And 57 is what Piramal need in the last 5 overs with both the set batters in the middle for the Piramals. They will both look solid now with the required rate of 11.40 per over. Now Sebi needs a breakthrough from here on. Otherwise, the set batters can take away the game from them. It's Anukaran back into the attack for his 4th and the final over. He's been brought back into the game. at the very crucial stage where both the set batters, they have brought him with the intention of picking up the wickets now. The first ball clears the infield, one couple of bounces and then into the fielder's hand would be just down to a single to start off this over. Yes, and it's Amrish now on strike. He's playing on 33 off-handed, who is off to a great start. Anukaran, he has given away 24 runs so far and picked up 4 crucial wickets. On the onside, towards that deep mid wicket, just a single. Looks like the plan is quite simple between the batters, with not taking Anukaran on, with just rotating the strike and no risky shots been played into this over. Oh, has he timed that well? Or just one bounce before the fielder had the long on. 3 singles of the first 3 deliveries of this over. Or this time it would have just gone. Oh, into the gap. Lovely shot. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Didn't had to do much off the back foot and then he pulls it off into the gap. And then couple of bounces into the boundary fence. Lovely. They've pulled off a boundary off that one. 50 is what they need of the 4.2 overs now. It was a lovely shot off the bat of Amrish. 38. He flicks it off on the onside. Has it gone? Oh! My goodness. He has just made the fumble out of that one. He had an opportunity to get onto that one. It wasn't a half-hearted shot there played by Amrish. And then the fielder at the long on, he's just slipped through his hands. Just a single opportunity missed there. This will be the last ball. And somehow they have managed to take the run out of that last ball. And that will be the end of the 16th over. The score is 119 for 7, and with Anukaran finishing off his spell of 4 overs, 32 runs and taking up 4 wickets. Excellent spell by Anukaran. He almost broke the backbone or that middle order of the Piramal at the very start into that first phase of the second innings. And now the Tejas, he's been brought back into the attack for his 4th and the final over. He's given away 21 in his first 3. He's also picked up a wicket. Now a responsibility on him. The catch was been just dropped into that previous over of Amrish, who was settled, and he survives. He's playing on 39 of 25. 48 is what they need of the last 4 overs. Tejas with the first ball. Oh, that's taken on. It's gone way up high in the air and it's been disappeared into the bushes. That's a lovely start to this over. Gets one into his arc and he just smashes that one straight over that long on and gets the 6 off the very first ball. He's pulled that one. Just a single. A six and then a single. Off the buys, it's set by the umpire. So Amrish back on strike. Or goes for the big one. Play and a miss. The ball was slightly away from him. Oh, again. That's been taken on. But just won't reach. Falls short of the fielder, would be just a single. 40 is what they need in 3.2 overs. Oh, lovely. Lovely shot. That is a premeditated shot there from Smith. He just plays that scoop off along the ground towards that short fine leg fielder. Just a single. 39 still needed of 3.1 overs with required run rate of 12.32 per over. And this will be the last ball. It's taken on. Just won't reach there to get grab onto the ball. Would be a single to end the over. After the completion of 17, the score is 129 for 7. Starting off the 18th over, 38 still was it need for the Piramals to win this match. Amrish playing on 41 of 29, and for his support on the other end, Smith is playing on 29 of 21. They're off to a great start, and they need to finish it off well for the Piramal. They have just made a good comeback after losing half of the team inside the first 10 overs, and then they have just anchored the innings well. Both Amrish and Smith, and Atul is back into the attack for his third over. He's given away 9 and he's also picked up. Oh! Taken on. That's gone high up in the air. It's long and it's handsome and it's gone over the distance. It's been disappeared. A lovely start. What a shot! Oh, that was just a flick or would slice over the fielder. That went way long and way high in. 32 is what they need That's a play and a miss. And he is with the intention of just finishing off now. Is not keeping the ball along the ground. 6 runs and then the dot. 47 of 30 deliveries. Ambrish, what an innings it has been so far. On appeal there. This time the ball was slightly slower. It just rolls his arms over, tried to play that across the line and gets beaten on the pads. And that would be a leg byes, and he's taken off a single at 2 of that. So 31 of 23. And Smith playing on 29 of 21, and he's on strike now. It's 7 runs off the first 3 deliveries of this 18th over. Still, the required run rate of 12.40 is what is Piramal required. Oh, sweet. The sound was sweet off the bat, but just one bounce into the fielder's hands there. Just a single. Amrish back on strike. He's playing on 47 of 31. Will he just be able to finish it off now? Last 30 required in 2.2 overs. Oh, he does. He slices it again. The ball's going. It's going, and it goes into the boundary fence. Lovely shot of that. He just slices that one hard. And with that boundary, he gets to his 50. Lovely. Lovely piece of batting there from Ambrish. He just pulled the game off into the favor of his team. It looked like the things would have gone into the favor of Sebi, but then he comes in and then just pulls it back into the favor. 26 is what they need of 2.1. He's still on strike. Last ball. Oh, cleaned up. Lovely delivery. Absolutely lovely. And he's cleaned Ambrish off. A batter who was playing on set 51. Again, trying to go for the big one. Missed it completely there. And then the ball just rattling the stump off. But absolutely good effort there from Ambrish. They would get a standing ovation from his team. But somehow he has to walk back now. With the last 2 overs left, 26 is what they need. With a new batter coming in now. Smith still playing on 30 of 22. They still need 26. But what a breakthrough there for Atul. A much needed breakthrough. Is pulled off the wicket at the very right moment for the Sebi. And the game is wide open for both the teams with 2 overs remaining. 26 runs is what Piramal need, and Sebi with just 2 wickets in the hand for the Piramal. So it would be interesting to whom we see the last 2 overs to be bowled. So right here we are with the last 2 overs remaining. With 27 is what Piramal need, with the required run rate of 1.13.00. And Ashish, the new man in the middle, he will be on strike. Here comes. Oh, he's pulled that one off. Would be on the upper edge. And the ball just goes racing down towards the boundary rope there. A much needed boundary to start off this over. Slightly shorter delivery, and he just pulls that one behind the keeper. And the ball goes racing towards the boundary fence. A lovely start to the over. Subramanyam, the new bowler, into the attack for Sebi, and he's been welcomed with the boundary there. Oh, again he pulls off, but he finds a fielder this time. Oh, could have been a close call there. Just a single this time. Five runs off the first two deliveries of this 19th over. 146 is what the score is at a loss of 8. And Ashish will be on strike. He's playing on, he's yet to face a delivery here. Smith playing on 35 of 24. He got off to a great start of this over. Or steps out, play and a miss it is. Trying to take on the bowler from the very first ball, and he missed it completely there. Still 3 deliveries left. Subramanyam with the fourth ball. Oh, this time he connects. The ball's going towards the long off fielder. Would be just down to a single this time. Still 2 more deliveries left. Oh, cuts away. Just clears the infield, and the ball goes racing into the boundary fence. A lovely shot there. He got one outside off, and he just cuts that one over the infield. No one there, and it goes into the boundary fence there. The 151, what the score is at the loss of 8 after 18.5 overs. 16 is what's still needed for the Piramals to win this match. Still Smith playing on 39 of 25, and he's anchored this inning so well. Now this game is wide and open. This will be the last ball. Will Smith be able to take the single of this one? Oh, he's taken on. He's flicked it off hard. It's gone onto the onside. The ball's racing. It's just 2 runs. And that will be the end of the 19th over. The score is 153 for it. And we head into the last over now. And with 6 balls remaining, with 14 runs needed. And it will be Ashish on strike now to face the last over. The suggestion for him would be just simple, to get Smith on strike as soon as possible. And they need to play with Ashish now. Don't allow Smith to be on strike for the last over is what all they're thinking. Sebi. Atul has bowled really good. He's bowled 3 overs, given away 20 runs, and he's also picked up 2 wickets. So we are starting off the last over. Atul with the first ball. Oh, he plays it in the gap cleanly. It cannot get as clean as he had hit that one. In the gap with the ball just racing. Oh, lovely use of the feet there. And then trashing the ball on the offside for a boundary. He says, I can do it too. He's just shown what he can do, Ashish is. A boundary to start off the first ball. The 10 runs of the last 5 now. The match is just getting interesting and interesting from here on. The players might be just biting up their nails now and will be on the edge of the seat as the game has gone roller and coaster. Is at ebbs and flows. Atul with the second ball now. With Ashish on strike. Steps out, hits it through the offside, but there would be a fielder in the deep. Will they be able to take the second? No, just down to a single. So that brings Smith back on strike. He's playing on 41 of 26. 9 is what they need of the last 4 deliveries. Here comes Atul. Oh, doesn't get the connection he needed. He's played that onto the leg side. Will they be able to come for the second? Oh yes, they will comfortably there. Oh yes, 2 runs. Good running between the wickets. The throw was wide for the wicket keeper. 160 on the board now. 7 is what they need of the last 3. It's gone down to a wire now. 3 of 7. Oh my word! Would be such a disappointment there for Smith. But what a delivery there was from Atul. He's just pulled off a great, but would be a handshake there for Smith. He pulled off a great knock, but in the end, got the edge and the ball just gone on the rolling onto the stumps. And Atul strikes. He gets his third. A much needed wicket there for the Sebi. And they need 7 of the last 2 now. With the new batter in, it's Lahu. And he will be on strike. 7 runs of the last 2 balls. Oh, this is an excellent situation. Lahu on strike. Oh, play and a miss. Oh, they're trying. Oh, is it a run out? Yes, it is finished. The game is finished. The wicketkeeper does the job as Lahu was out of the crease going for that single. And the wicketkeeper just throws the ball onto the stumps and he hits. The bails clips off and it's all over. for the Piramals. But what a game it has been! What a comeback! Let's see what happened there. He missed it completely there. Then he went for the run, and then the wicket keeper just throws the ball at the stumps, and the ball just stumps, clips the bails off there. And that will be the end for the Piramals. They are all out for 116. And it's Sebi who wins this match by 7 runs. But what a nail biting match it was between both these two teams. The Piramals were down and out in the first half. It looked like it was all over. Then Ambrish and Smith just pulled the game off into their favor, came till the last, but then losing the wicket when they needed it in the most, and they just lose the wicket in the end. And then it was Sebi who just holded their nerves to get this victory off for them. And that's all from the Corporate Series Season 4 of the Jolly Friends Sports Club. We will be back right after the short break for the another game.